All right, well, welcome everybody. This is our Boss Babe call, the first of the month. Everything you need to know, but we're afraid to ask. No, we should say everything you need to know, but you don't have to ask because you know we're going to tell it. We're going to tell all for November 2025. Today is November the 3rd, 2025. And so we're so excited to just show you kind of what's going on this month. Last month was the month that never ended. It was so many things, right? Everything with the e-commerce, with the Amazon, with the tiered discount. I mean, we couldn't even think. So it's settling down a little bit. There are some things going. We're going to talk about all of that. But I feel like I got a handle on it and we're just going to take it one step at a time. Okay. That's everybody raise your hand and say, I promise to take it one step at a time and not to get overwhelmed. Okay. So, because it's all good. It's all good. Okay. I'm going to share my screen with you. Whoops. Hang on just a minute. I got to bring it up first. Okay. All right. Hopefully everybody can see real big and good. Everything you need to know. All right. So first of all, we're just going to call this No Excuses November. We're not going to call it No Shave November because we don't shave, right? Well, we could not shave our legs, I guess. But anyway, let's do No Excuse November. Okay. And so every time you start to think about an excuse you're going to make, about why you can't do your Mary Kay, just say, oh no, I can't because it's No Excuse November. All right. So we're going to start off strong. A lot of us did last night with giftology. Started off strong. We're going to end strong with some Pink Friday sales. And it's going to be an amazing, amazing November. All right. So let's just just go over a few things that are, that you need to know. First of all, just a reminder of these beautiful all-star consultant prizes. They're gorgeous. So the next star quarter ends in on December the 15th, which is about 7 weeks from now. So even if you don't have anything in, you could be a star. 1,800 wholesale is what that is. And so you've got a great opportunity to sell this month for the holidays, for Pink Friday, and all the different things. You may want to have a little open house, but you want to have a plan of what you're going to do. That's for sure. All right. And you want to communicate that plan to the customers. Okay. Let's talk about Career Conference. They did add two more cities to Career Conference: Denver, Colorado for March 13th and 14th, and Atlantic City, New Jersey for March 20 and 21st. So these are the updated list for the career conferences that are going to be going on. So mark your calendar and just pick one that you're going to go to. You've got the first week is Denver, Milwaukee, and Pittsburgh. The second week, March 20, 21st, is Anaheim, California, Atlantic City, New Jersey. Um, I messed up. I told my girls I could go to Allen, Texas, and I can't because I'm going to Orlando, Florida. I thought those were on 2 different weeks. Oh well, that just shows. Pay attention to detail. So March 27th and 28th is Allen, Texas, Chattanooga, Tennessee, and Orlando, Florida. So those are the ones. But we want to have big groups at every single one of them. Okay. So that is the career conference dates that we've got coming up. And they're going to interpretation will be at all career conference cities. Okay. Coming up in next week is actually the 12th on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern is the Mary Kay Fall Advance. And it is 2 hours. These are the speakers that you see. Senior National Sales Director Angel Guerrera, Gloria Mayfield Banks, who needs no introduction, Jessica Bear, Mary Kay's great granddaughter, Kelly Collins, and Delia Villasania Sylvia. She is the manager of the Salesforce development. So this is going to be from 7 to 9 Central, from 8 to 10 Eastern, and y'all can do the other adjustments. You will get a link with this. It will be on InTouch, probably under the Mary Kay National Area link, but you'll probably get a link in the email as well. And so we will probably, for my people, we'll probably just do, I got to think this through because it's usually when we do our what's in the bag. So we just may not do what's in the bag that night. We may just do a Zoom call and play this live. Because so then we could all watch it together. Might be more fun than just watching it by yourself, right? So let's just kind of say that's what we're going to do. Let's tentatively do that for that November the 12th. So we got the Grow and Celebrate. Stage 3 is here, the Sales Director Challenge. Anybody that becomes a director between October the 1st and January the 1st is going to meet that challenge in the top 20. Receive global recognition, which is going to be awesome. And then they have the final chance to do stage 2, which that's actually over. Okay, never mind on that. Okay, Leadership Conference is coming up in January 17th through the 20th in Nashville, Tennessee. It's going to be held at the Music City Center. And just to kind of give you a little heads up on that for sales directors and DIQs, and any of you that have 8 active, by the end of the month, you can submit DIQ in December. You can go with us to leadership. Okay. We want to take people to leadership with us. It's a great opportunity. We have leadership in a lot of different cities, but I'm going to say that Nashville is one of the most fun. I'm not even kidding. You've got to go and you will learn so much. So, it opens this month for nationals to register on the 10th, execs and elite execs on the 12th, all directors on the 14th, and all DIQs can register on November the 17th. Okay. And so that is going to be exciting. And they have all kind of stuff. They have a leadership party, they have leadership luncheons, they have guitar and glam, they got um, the hat booth that, if you have 2 offspring, you get to do that. So it's gonna be something you do not want to miss. And every single one of you can go. All you got to do, 8 people active, submit for DIQ, and let's go. All right. Um, 4 directors that are on target for the top director trip. This is going to be your little prize on stage. So I just want to show that. It's a little crossover bag, and we need it. Every single one of us. All right. The Power Up and Grow this month and next month, they're doing them 2 months in a row. Instead of doing a prize, they just decided to do star credits. Okay, 800 star credits. And so when you finish this, that's going to bump you up on your prizes that you can get under the star. Like when you go to pick out your prizes for being a star consultant, it's going to bump you up points. I mean, you could even get something just for 800 points. So that's all you had in there. You could get that. But most of you that do the Power Up and Grow, you are star consultants. So this just gives you a few more points to get a better prize. All right. So that's going to be the reward from the company for doing a 600 in November and in December. Okay. New products. We got new products coming out next week or in 2 weeks. They come out on the 16th on the websites, but everyone can order on the 15th. If you did the preferred customer program for this last quarter, or if you were a star last quarter, you can order on the 10th. You can order early. So what's new? There is a new clinical solution. It's called Barrier Restore 13113. And we're going to be talking more about that. We're not going to do a product knowledge tonight. But basically, if you have anybody on your customer team or you or your customers that have problems with like redness or your face is just kind of upset, it's that barrier of your skin. A lot of times it's called with over exfoliation. You just kind of did a little bit too much, or maybe like a little bit too much retinol, whatever. Um, it's known to reduce redness in 3 hours. Like, and then it reduced the appearance of even as little as 2 weeks, like overall, but it starts immediately working. We've tried it on the back of our hands at the top director trip, and it's pretty amazing. So anyway, that's one. It's going to be 46. The next one is the eyeshadow sticks. Y'all know the liquid eye color, liquid eyeshadow that we used to have. Those are discontinued. These are the replacements for regular line. And so that's what I have on today. I love them. You just put them on there. You can smooth it with your finger, or I like the cream concealer brush to do it with. But there are 5 colors, and you can see the colors on here. Pink Prisms, Radiant Bronze, Golden Sunrise, Copper Nova, and Midnight Galaxy. And they're all just a little shimmery. They're just beautiful, y'all. And you can mix and match them with your eyeshadows as well. And then there's the the Great Height Mascara is now going to be, there's a waterproof version. So that's exciting. So those, I mean, it's not a lot of stuff. So it's just, you got the Barrier Restore, the eye sticks, and the mascara. That's what's hot. That's what's new. And in the book, though, it has all kind of holiday ideas of products that we already sell. Okay, so I wanted to show you that. There is an offer for everybody this November. this November. This is November. And this is any of you that do a 225 in one single order. When you open up your order, you're going to get this little pack of reusable makeup rounds. And I use these for my micellar water. I love it. So anyway, when you see them, that's what it's for. It's just a little free gift they're doing this month. Want to remind everybody, just like last year, they're keeping the same process where you have to be on target for the Queen's Court of Sales or the Queen's Court of Sharing or the Circle of Achievement. Um, Actually, the sharing's not on there. It's the Court of Sales and the Circle of Achievement by the end of April to be able to pick up your prize at seminar. Okay, so keep that in mind. Make sure you're on track. What you need in by April is 37,500 retail for the Queen's Court of Personal Sales, and then for Unit Club to get the ring at seminar, be on target for 500,000. You have to have at least 415 in by April 30th. Okay, so I just want to remind everybody about that. Okay. Well, we got it. It's coming. We found out the date, y'all. It's December the 17th is when this whole My Shop e-commerce is going to kick off. What Mary Kate decided to do is let us get through our holidays, get through the last day as far as what Mary Kate can guarantee that your product will be back for you for the holidays. Get through that and get through the star quarter. And then they're going to start it on the 17th. They're going to have the whole new My Shop. Okay. So there is a lot of information on InTouch that you can go through. We're going to go over just a little bit of it, but you will want to check it out on InTouch as for sure. So this is a little timeline. Early December, there's going to be some more tutorials, including videos for my customers, the consultant connector, online shopping. So make sure you just take it, like when you're thinking, I don't have anything to watch on TV, these videos, they're never that long. They're like 5 minutes, watch them. You're going to feel a little more informed. December 1st through the 16th, it says all Salesforce should just review, resolve all customer orders from November, December. Any order that's in there that's new or pending is not going to go to the new system. We kind of thought that was for last month, but evidently it's for all the way up to the 16th of December. Okay. December 15th, the star quarter closes. The deadline for all 50 states products orders to be received and processed to help ensure delivery of the orders for the holidays. So the 15th is like your final deadline to get your order in that they can guarantee your product will be back, okay, in time for Christmas. December 16th is when the new e-commerce transition takes place. It starts at 6 p.m. Central Time, so it'll be 7 p.m. Eastern Time, through 9 a.m. the next morning. So 10 a.m. the next morning for Eastern Time on December 17th. During that time, there's some things will not be available. The whole marykay.com will not be available. The personal website, CDS checkout, none of that. On the personal website manager, my customers on InTouch, and the consultant locator, that will be unavailable. The e-cards, the weekly accomplishment sheet, preferred customer program, my customers plus mobile app, all that will be unavailable during that, whatever, how many hours that is, 12 hours or so. Okay. You will be able to access InTouch, My Business, online ordering, and agreements. So that's good. There's a few features that have a checkout that it will be impacted. The interactive catalog, the scan analyzer app, and the Mirror Me. So, and then on December 17th, it's going to go live at 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And so it'll be the new marykay.com, My Shop and Consultant Connector, the new Shop Manager with Stripe, the new tiered discount, updated from My Customers platform with customer delivery service options, the Mary Kay e-card, weekly accomplishment sheet, all that's going to be updated. Okay, PCP, the catalog, Mary Kay app, Scan Analyzer app, all that. Okay, we'll be back online. One more thing. November commissions. Like if you were getting paid, like if you have team members and you were getting paid and you were getting it in pro pay, it's not going to be that way anymore. As of this month, they will either be direct deposit if you set that up, or it's going to send you a prepaid Mary Kay Visa. Okay. And it'll be on that. If you'd rather have it on the direct deposit, you just need to set that up, and you can just go to your profile and go under payment processing, and you can set that up. Okay. All right. Here's just another, this is kind of updated checklist, you guys, for the e-commerce. for all beauty consultants. This is this month. Okay. It says in your Mary Touch account, update your profile, which I just said, to add a preferred banking institution for direct deposit. Starting with November commissions, you need to have direct deposit in place. Otherwise, your commission is going to be on a prepaid Visa credit card. If you already have a bank on file on thing with Mary Kay, then, or if you already have a prepaid Visa credit card with Mary Kay, this isn't ProPay, this is Mary Kay, then you don't have to do anything if you want to just leave it the way it is. Okay. It says familiarize yourself with all the published, frequently asked questions for My Shop, Shop Manager, Stripe, and the contact. Watch the setup shop account using Shop Manager. Starting in early November, go to the Shop Manager and you can go and set it up. It's not there yet. As of earlier today, it was not there. So I'm sure there'll be some big announcement when it is there, and you'll just go through and set it up. If you haven't already done so, update your Mary Kay profile to make sure your social security number is on there. The Stripe account cannot work if you don't have your social. All right. So make sure you do that. It says, remember, you cannot set up Stripe ahead of time. You want to wait until it says you cannot set up connect an existing Stripe to your online shop. You must create a new Stripe during the setup process. So I've had people send me pictures and go, Cleta, look at all these different Stripes. Which one is it? Don't do nothing. Don't do it until you get ready to set up your My Shop. Okay. And then we've already talked about when it starts and everything. It does say this during the setup process, any product discounts or free shipping offers you select need to have a start date of December 17th or later. You can choose the time frame for your promotional offers anywhere from 1 day to 31 days. So when you set it up, like if some of you have they get free shipping if they spend $75, that's one of them. And it'll say when you want it to start. It needs to say December 17th or later if you're going to do that. All right. It says for independent consultants who do not have a website. Okay. Watch the setting up a shop account using Shop Manager and set up a contact card using Shop Manager. You can determine which one you may want to do. And we're going to talk about that. There's two different ones. The My Shop, just think it's like Mary Kay website. The setting up just a contact card is where if someone was looking for you, like they knew you were a Mary Kay beauty consultant, even if you didn't have a website, they at least could find your name and your phone number and your email. So you may say, I don't want to deal with all that online ordering, but it would be nice if my customers could find me. Then you could do that. Okay. Just as a reminder, the Stripe account will become active on December the 17th when your shop goes live. Till then, you can continue to use your ProPay as you do today. After it goes live, you can still continue to use your ProPay account for offline sales, not for like when people order on the website, but like if you're at a party and they need to charge their card. As your ProPay renewal date nears, they will let you know how much it is to renew that subscription. So you can still use ProPay when all this is over, or some people are switching to Square. I personally am just going to stick right there in a little ProPay because I'm used to it. So, but it's up to each individual person. So I just want to let you know that there's been a lot of questions about that. Okay. But this is straight from Mary Kay today. All right. And then late breaking news is any of you that renewed your website last month are going to be automatically refunded your $30. And because everybody that sets it up this month is going to be free. If you happen to be this month and it's a renewal, like you have to renew it, it was going to be, has to be renewed in November at some point, then you want to go ahead and do that. And when you get ready to check out, it's going to say 0. Okay. So basically, everyone that has a personal website, go on Mary Kay under Business Tools, Personal Website Manager, and click on it and hit Manage My Website, and you'll see if you need to renew it. Okay. And if you do, go ahead and do it so it won't cost you a thing. All right. So if you've ever set it up before, it's going to say renew. If you've never set it up, it's going to say set it up. And if you do, it'll be free. Okay. And everybody that signs up is going to be free for right now. Okay. We've already talked about this, about the tiered discount. So that's going to start where the 30%, if they're not active, on the 17th of December and they get an order, they can still make 30%. If they are active, they're going to get 50%. And also they could place an order with Mary Kay starting at $100 retail and get 30% off. All right. And then in a month, if you still get up to 450 retail, it will make you active. All right. So we already talked about all that. Okay. This is just a review. And then I think most of it's going to be clear. This is straight from Mary Kay website. It says, what's coming? Okay, direct ship to the customers. What's happening? All orders placed online will now be shipped directly to your customers from the company on your behalf. How this helps you. It provides customers with a streamlined checkout process, fewer steps for you. All you have to do is set up your shop and earn profits. Okay. Greater payment option. What's happening? ProPay is being replaced by Stripe. Your customers will have more payment options. They can pay with Google Pay and Apple Pay with Stripe, not just their credit card. People love that because they don't like to have to pull out their card. How it helps you, instead of having a holding bank like ProPay, it allows you to receive the money to be directly deposited. Okay. Um, there's more ways to customize. What's happening? Profile pages will be upgraded to be more modern, robust, with additional ways to share about yourself. This is where a lot of people last month, they go, I got my 6 pictures in my iStore. I can't find nowhere to put it. That's when you set up your My Shop. You're going to do that this month when you set it up. Okay. So if you haven't done that, you may want to find your little 6 pictures, write yourself a little iStory, and that's where you're going to, when you get ready to set it up, that's what you're going to need. All right. It says set up 6 personal images or photos of yourself to showcase your own personal style and flair. Display pre-selected promotional offers, like if you want to do a discount or free shipping, favorite products, choose from any array of creative, professional, branded backgrounds. And there's a new optional join my team button that you can put on or off. If you're like, I don't want to recruit, then just don't put join my team on there. Instead, say, call my friend Cleta, she'll recruit you. Just kidding. Okay, not kidding, not kidding. How it helps you provide more ways to share your story, your profile. It's going to be more personal, basically. And then the revamped website, it's going to be more mobile friendly. Thank you for that. More intuitive, more modern. And it's going to offer a complete product overview with claims, benefits, and beautiful new pictures. We want people to get on that My Shop on their phone and it just be so easy to order. I just say easy like Amazon, right? Click, click, buy. We love it. Okay. And that's going to really help you sell more. And then the step-by-step process, it says what's happening. You're going to set up and manage your shop with a step-by-step process. It's going to be easy, y'all. I looked at the video and it's just basically walking it through. The one thing that I think trips people up when they do their personal website, they get to the thing that says social media links and they don't know what to do. And y'all, just for me to be able to just tell you this, is like if you're on Facebook and you click on your own profile, if you look at the top, that's your social media link. Just you copy that address. You can personalize that address, but some people don't. And it's just a bunch of numbers. That's okay. And just put it in there. If you're on Instagram, it's your little link for Instagram. If you're on TikTok, it's your link for TikTok. So, and just remember that just like we have right now, you can always go back in and put that stuff in later if you want to. All right. Um, okay. The contact card. This is people who don't want to do a website. Like, I'm not doing it. You can't make me. Okay, this is you just do a contact card through Shop Manager, and it says the contact card has basics about your. It does have your name, it does have your picture, it has your phone number, social media if you want to put that on there, and at least it has that, and it helps you so your customers still could find you by your name and your phone number, okay, or the basis of your business. So if you're not ready to do My Shop, you could just do the contact card, okay? And then we've already talked about the tier discount, so we already know all about that. And so just a couple of dates, I'm not going to read every single one of them, but I did want to mention that in November, um, the online, if you're going DIQ, you need to go ahead and have that in between now and the 5th. If you had 8 people last month and you're ready to go DIQ, put it in from now until the 5th. The directors in the Mary Kay National area, our Zoom call is on the 5th at 1 o'clock Central Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Time. The preferred customer program book goes out starting on Wednesday. They're going to be mailing the new books out. So if you did that, and I always look when I get my own, I know my customers probably got them too, right? Early ordering is on the 10th. And then there is an update. The spring 2026 preferred customer enrollment actually starts on the 10th of November, and you have to have it in by, let me see that date, the 11th of December. So you have a month to get that in. Okay. Um, Everything else I think I've already mentioned. Yes, I think pretty much. Okay. So, a quote that Mary Kay said, never give up because you never know if the next try is going to be the one that works. The only place you don't want to use this if you're at a casino. Don't gamble, y'all. Mary Kay is not a gamble. It's a sure thing. All right. It's a sure thing. So, you guys, that's the basics of this month. Um, Hopefully it wasn't too boring and too detailed, but we're going to know more. I would just say, you'll see the updates on InTouch when it's ready for us to set up the My Shop. And when that happens, you can just let your consultant, your director know if you have any issues with that. I'll be glad to help you. But it should be pretty easy just to walk through. It's like setting up your personal website. It's just step by step. Okay. The main thing, y'all, is get your direct deposit on there. That would be my first thing. If I didn't have that on there, I would get my direct deposit on there. And so I'm just going to share my screen with you a minute because I have had a couple people ask me, where is that, Cleta? How do I set that up? So I'm just going to show you real quick. Let me pull it up on my side here. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. This is trying to come up here. Okay. So once you're on your home page like this, there's actually a couple different places to find this. I didn't really know, but right here under resources, you see this? It says ordering news. And y'all, if you're on your phone, there's a little hamburger. That's what they call those little menus on the side, and it'll go down. So if you go under resources, you just go right here under payment options and you click on it, and it says to enroll via mail or fax. You can even do it that way, but you just hit enroll, and then it's going to come up, and it's going to have to verify that it's you. And once it does, it'll go through and ask you about the checking account that you want to put in there. Okay, so that's where you find it. If you can't remember that, I want to show you the other place you can go. There's always more than one place. You can go up here where either your picture or your initials are. That's your profile on the top right corner of your screen. And then on that, you just hit my account. And under my account, you'll see all the stuff. And if you keep scrolling down, it says my payment preferences. And you click my payment. That's it. So that's how you set up your direct deposit. If you haven't done it, go do it. It's not hard. You've done it for other things. I did have one of my consultants feel a little bit nervous about that. I said, listen, I've been in for 40 years and I've had direct deposit. And I said, as soon as they could have it, I had it until they was mailing me checks, right? So it is completely safe. And a lot of people get paid through direct deposit with their jobs. Okay. So just feel secure that Mary Kay, it is a very secure way, and it's the fastest way to get your money, honey. And it's the fastest way for you to use the money. All right. So I want to just say for your Pink Friday coming out, the official Pink Friday is the Friday before Black Friday. Okay. I saw it on a banner today. It said Pink Friday, November 21st. So that's when I'm gonna do mine. The Friday before Black Friday. So that's going to be our Pink Friday. But you can do your Black Friday sale or Pink Friday, whatever you want to do. But go ahead and be thinking about that and start teasing your customers. Say, get ready. I'm going to be having a big Pink Friday sale. Okay. And you don't have to tell them what it is yet, because if you do, they're not going to buy anything until Pink Friday. But that's up to you. I don't tell them. I tell them if it's on Friday, then on Monday, I tell them, and they know it's coming. And some of them that have been with me a long time, they kind of have an idea. And so I email them the special, I text them the special, and I put it on my Facebook group page. And I do it more than once, several times that week, so that everybody knows. Okay. And then the people that I talk to, I tell them about the special. What you can't do is do one post and be disappointed. Honestly, it's going to take, you have to over communicate any kind of big deal like that. You have to. On that giftology the other night, I sent it to all my customers, and I had one person say they wanted to do it. And so I thought, So then I just sent it out again like a couple days later and I had 6 people. And then the day before I sent it out again and I had 20 people. I'm like, and so then I ended up having, they didn't all do it. 13 did though, and 8 made a purchase and I got a booking. So you have to over communicate. And so it's normal. All the other companies over communicate, and that's how they get the most sales because it gets in their mind. They're like, oh, yeah, but I wanted to do that. Okay. So, and your customers appreciate it so much. If you're going to have an open house, you want to go ahead right now and decide when you're going to have it. If you're going to do it earlier in the month, if you're going to do it the weekend of Thanksgiving, whenever you want to do it, but go ahead and decide. And if you, and it's really helpful. I know it's hard, but to mail little invitations. But you can text it and email it out too, or call people, or however you want to do it. But again, you can't just post it on Facebook and go make a bunch of cakes and cookies and ice cream and M&Ms. You're just going to be fat with one customer, your mom. Okay. How do I know this? Because I've done it. It don't work. It's like shooting shotgun, right? So you got to be intentional with whatever you're going to do this month. Okay. So I know it's going to be an awesome month. I'm going to go and close this out.